time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Over the offseason, this organization embraced a new look, hoping maybe that can change the course of the franchise. For more, let's turn to Heidi Watney.
Now you can see the new look for this team all over town as fans have been streaming to the team's store to pick up some fresh gear. And it's not just the fans who are excited about the new look. Several players proudly sent out photos of their new unis on social media earlier today. Now that the cosmetic changes are done, we'll see if it translates to great play on the field.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brandon Woodruff gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He will lead this one off today. Bouncer to the left side. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Cubbies. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
At the plate, Chris Bryant, lifetime against this pitcher, 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopper to short. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the one.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
Here's Javier Baez as he's going to try to move those runners along, but he misses the bunt attempt for strike one.
Hey, here's where he steps out a second, collects his thoughts, and tries to get a pitch over the heart of the plate that he knows he can get down.
showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Bryant over at second. Rizzo is over at first with one away. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Ready with the 2-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it is. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set, the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2 out, bases loaded. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Baez. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Holt is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brock Holt becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. In is Christian Yelich, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We are still scoreless. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Nope. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Settling in now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So stepping in, Ian Happ. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. It's down, and their first hit of the new campaign is going for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count still at 1-2. A runner at second. Nobody out. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Happ brings it in. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And there he goes towards second. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall. And a relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Eric Sogard as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No one out with a runner at second. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Here's Justin Smoak now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Smoak waiting on the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him in chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Stepping in now, Brandon Woodruff, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Kipnis on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. This one's down to third. Sogard is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now that right fielder, Richard Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here it comes. 0-2. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He drew a walk his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 the count. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. A 1-1.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes, Jeff. I got to count 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher, number 4.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And this can often be revealing, as you see there, a 10-mile-an-hour difference between these two top velocities. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And it's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And it's fouled away. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now, Keston Hiura. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Ready for another chance? Omar Narvaez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Kipnis ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Jason Kipnis. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch.
Ouch, that one hit him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Stepping up now, Kyle Hendricks. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. To second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ian Happ. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He waits. Now the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Holt ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Let's go.
First offering on its way. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
surprised with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Eric Sogard. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Pitch on the way. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
The switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 53, Roger.
Ryan Braun will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. He'll flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Corbin Burns is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 2-0 on the way.
Count 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Count 1-2.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The runner at first with no outs here. Runner going a second time. Line drive, base hit to right. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Boy, not even close with that one. He's behind 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Standing in, Jason Hayward. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. From the stretch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yelich is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason.
Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 1-1 to count. Kipnis, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Yelich is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Brock Holt. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0 home. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Kipnis on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Christian Yelich. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Victor Caratini is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1's the count.
swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 2-2. Mm, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready to take his hacks again, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Rowan Wick is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 50.
At the plate, Keston Hiura, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
That's there. Hiura.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hard ground ball to third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Runner at first following the error, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Avisail Garcia. from the stretch.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Wick is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Riding in once again, Eric Sogard. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Milwaukee leads 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here comes the first pitch.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And right into the shift.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains 2-2. So striding forward now, Justin Smoke. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Ben Gamble will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
In there, and it's 0-1. Gamble has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now is Lorenzo Cain. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Brock Holt. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swinging a soft liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Brent Suter will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Suter, a 6'5" left-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
It goes to show you you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
1 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again. 1-2.
No, inside.
And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The batter, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kipnis. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. David Bodie will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 2, Nico Horner.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. The 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First things first, here's a throw over, but the runner's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. At the plate now, Ian Happ. And he will flail at a fastball here to start things out. Not looking for that, apparently, and it's strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Nothing into the pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. A tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Brewers looking to celebrate in Milwaukee. Nico Horner stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base, number 2, Nico Horner.
Alec Mills comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. A dive, but he's back. Another look to first.
No, he's in there.
Standing in now, Keston Hiura. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Hayward, but this will land untouched. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 0-1.
Off the plate, 1-1.
There goes the runner. He swings and misses. Throw down. It's a high one, and it's not going to be in time. So the gamble pays off as the winning run moves into scoring position at second base. Now the 1-2 pitch down the third baseline. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
So Digging in with a chance to win it here, Omar Narvaez. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he'll look at a called third strike, and that winning run will hold at third with one big out on the scoreboard.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So here's Avisail Garcia, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone, trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Well, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And the Brewers have done it. They'll walk off a winner.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
Job, but she rockin' ball me, yeah. I don't want a little bit, I want the whole thing. One of one making Mary Jeans, oh yeah. Why's hating on me, oh yeah. Just let me know if it's a problem. Bobby, I make it hot, boy.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Brewers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Brent Suter claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance at Miller Park this afternoon, 41,900. The Brewers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.